I get that icky feeling sometimes when I see people being compared. That win-loss, who's better, who's worse. And we see this often in schools. It comes out when we talk about grades, and it feels kind of icky when you see Joey looking over Sarah's shoulder at their report cards and seeing who's better at reading and who's better at math, and you walk away kind of feeling, I don't know, kind of shitty about yourself sometimes. I don't think that's necessary. And here's what I think we can do about it as parents. Hi, it's Tom Hudock. I'm a parent who started a school, and I've got lots to share about what I've learned along my journey. I think most of us grew up in a school where we were told what to learn, what we needed to learn, what books we needed to read, what we had to do, and we didn't really have a lot of ownership over maybe what we wanted to learn or sharing our interests or saying, you know what, I really like to do this. Is there something I can do to learn more about this? It's a lost opportunity for our generation, previous generations, but now this is a generation where they have a lot more choice. They can choose to do a lot more things that they want to do when they get older. And that one track path towards university, that's not the only track anymore. There's a lot of kids going up and they're doing successful stuff and they're not going to university, or they take some courses in university while start their business on the side. I mean, these kids are being innovative, they're being creative, they're producing stuff. I mean, you look at all these YouTubers on YouTube, man, they're producing all kinds of great content. They're producing and helping people and being entertaining, and they're learning all kinds of things about videography and telling stories and just getting themselves out there and being confident and how to tell their message. I mean, man, these are some skills that most of us in our generation, we never had. We never had the chance to learn it anyway. So, what do we do as parents, as kids going to school? Do we have any options? Do we have to just keep following this grade structure and following what we're told to do at school? Well, I've got some ideas around that. Let me tell you more when I get back to the office. Come on, let's go. With elementary parents just now, and yeah, enjoyed that conversation. More about explaining how inquiry is different. So it's 7 o'clock now. It's another long day. I'm gonna head back, see if I can edit this and add a little bit more, and finally finish up with grades and goals. All right, it is super late at night and I just want to go to bed right now, but I remembered that I forgot to wrap this whole vlog up. Is instead of grades, think of goals. And so what I've got here is, let's first think goals instead of grades. And here's why goals are more important than grades. And this is something that you can do with your child. You just talk to your teachers about it. This is something that can be collaborated with. So goals over grades, okay? And so here's why. So potential. When you get a grade, it doesn't talk about your potential. It doesn't show you or relate to you about how much more potential you have and maybe the energy and excitement that you could put towards reaching your potential. So that's one thing. There's potential. Another one. Meaning. So meaning. Grades have no meaning to kids other than did I pass or did I fail? So meaning for me when it comes to goals is it means something to them. It means something to us when we have a goal and we want to reach for that and strive for that goal. And it usually has to be something that has some sort of meaning internally, but that brings out our intrinsic motivation and that brings out the excitement for us to want to do something because it means something to us. So that's number two. Last one, present capacity. Okay, So present capacity grades do not talk about your present capacity. And so here's an example. If you wanted to know more about baseball, you will just go and buy a huge stack of papers or a book that has all the stats about all the years past and who batted what and who won every year and all those things. And there's tons of stats out there. But someone who absolutely loves baseball. So we don't become baseball historians by reading the history book. We become baseball historians because it means something to us and it is something that we have a lot of potential towards. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for watching right to the end. I apologize, it's a long day. I hope you're having a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, keep forgetting, not just subscribe, but really comment on anything that you would like. Anything you want me to talk about that has to do with schools, about parenting, about coaching, about business. Let me know what it is. I know I've got a couple requests about doing some magic. I'll get on that as well. So yes, please comment below and thank you. Have a good night.